Hey guys, Marco here. Hope all is well. I wanted to make this video. I wasn't going to, but I thought it's such a feel-good story, and guitar players of all instrumentalists can relate the most. I'm about to be reunited with my guitar, in this case, a Washburn N4, 25 years after I sold it. As a guitar player, if there's one story that I've heard one too many times over the years, it's the story of I wish I wouldn't have sold, or I wish I regret, or I had to. There's a few guitars I'll never get back because back then there was, you didn't take pictures of the serial number because you didn't have, phones, cameras, and all that stuff. It was disposable phone, photography, and you didn't use cameras to take pictures of food. You used cameras to take pictures of loved ones to send to your family. So my mother bought me a Epiphone Joe Pass that, even if I saw it online, I probably wouldn't know it's mine. And my dad bought me a Gibson Nighthawk that I'll never see again too, sadly. But this guitar was wrapped in leather. Let me give you the backstory. And yeah, I just wanted to take you on this journey because I think you can relate. And it's not so much about this video as it is about I'm really looking forward to reading the comments to hear other stories. And I think as a guitar player, you probably can really relate to this. So I don't know, you might have a bigger chance winning the lottery than the way I tracked this one down. Almost 25 and a half years now.
This is me in '95 before I came to Berklee College of Music, and there's my actual guitar. And then if you remember, Nuno had it in leather, so of course I wanted to do that. There it is. I brought it to a local saddler in a little village in Switzerland, and he did that. And this is my little dorm room in Boston at Berklee. I had my scallop neck phase there. And here's me with the guitar, and you can see the actual leather. And you can see the scalloped frets. They're just kind of, I was going to finish them, but a few days after this picture was taken, I had to sell it. Fast forward 25 years, and this gentleman in the UK, his name is AJ, and his lovely wife, wonderful, wonderful gentleman. Now we're friends. Posts it on eBay, and I'm never even on eBay anymore. Obviously, we're mostly on rip-off Reverb now if we need gear, right? Some guy in my N4 groups posts this and tags me, and he says, well, it's weird, it says your name on the back. And of course, the moment I saw this picture, I went to the link right away and I recognized it instantly. Back then, we didn't have cell phones. You couldn't take pictures of serial numbers. There's a lot of guitars that meant a lot to me that I'll never get back, just because I don't have the serial. But of course, this one, I recognized right away. And whoever bought it from me had it signed by Nuno in '98, so a year later. And that's not a big, not that big of a deal if you were at Berklee, because Nuno played small shows in Boston all the time at that point for his Schizophonic albums. So I will go see him in clubs literally every other weekend. But you can see my name here that the saddler had put in '95. Really cool. I mean, just a gorgeous custom job. Look at the way the hand wrapping is and everything. And then here, of course, you see the scallop fretboards, and they're terrible again because I never got to finish it. And in the end, that kind of might have helped me out because it kind of made the guitar unplayable, and they were super deep. And obviously, when I get the guitar back now, I'm gonna fix that. And then, interestingly enough, he bought it at an auction in the middle of nowhere in England, so I don't know how the guitar ended up there, but there's a stamp 521, so I wonder if somebody took the spring off, and no idea what that is, so I assume that's May 21. So but the most interesting part is this, and I'll never forget that the day I sold it, very randomly I scribbled in the date that I sold it, 4/14/97. My first semester at Berklee. I realized very fast, you need money to survive in Boston. I was a little bit ignorant coming from Europe. I just didn't know, and all I had that was any value were my guitars. This is the day I sold it, 4/14/97. I brought it to Daddy's Junkie Music. You guys who went to Berklee, you remember that was across the street from Berklee. And they were real assholes. I mean, they offered me like, I don't know, $400 for this. They ripped us students off and kicked us when we were in need. So I'm happy to say they're out of business. But this date is Samantha's birthday, my wife's birthday. So, which is really, really funny. Back then, and her, of course, being in LA and being a kid herself, it's the day I sold it is on her birthday. And now it's 25 years later and I'm finding it back. So that's kind of cool. But I remember being so pissed that I scribbled it in because I wanted the next guy to know I had to sell it. The doorbell just rang. Wow. Wow. I told him just throw this thing in a case and bubble wrap it. It's a freaking tank, so it's not like we gotta. Oh man. There she is, yeah. Never thought I'd see you again. And oh, it's a 96. I thought it was a 95. Yeah, see, I don't even remember. My other one is a 95. So in 96 they started putting Made in USA on. 95 just has the serial, and years before that. So there she is. Oh man, I'm really happy I'm not on camera right now, man, I tell you. Oh man. Wow. Damn, this thing has seen some battles. Yeah, that fretboard's gonna have to be replaced. This is, I put here with the man of man. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do.
You know, inlaying it would be because I can't take the neck off.
We can't take it off because of the nails here. Yeah. And funny enough, Seth's, you said your mother-in-law?
My stepmother.
Stepmother works on letters so she can treat it and...
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that totally redone.
Because it's really cool, man. I just kind of...
So, we'll have to figure it out.
This is major surgery, huh? All right.
I love an interesting guitar, especially one with a story. Is always cool.
That's a great story here, yeah. Oh, we'll see you in 2 months.
And you know, the truth is that not many people get this type of, chance to reunite with a specific guitar.
This thing, man, I tell you, dude, I couldn't even believe when I saw it on eBay. It is unbelievable story. His mom spent 2 weeks on treating the leather. There's certain procedures where you can oil it and it pushes the dirt out. I guess sanded, buffed it, whatever. And it's just absolutely mind-boggling. Check this out. It looks just like an absolute piece of art.
I just want to take a little video of it because the photos don't really do justice. And it just got totally cleaned up. All those wear marks are out. The red is back. It looks great, dude. I mean, shiny, all that color back. It's really cool. Made me super stoked.
Obviously, we decided that the fretboard needs to be completely replaced, and here's a picture of him heating it up and getting rid of it, which is obviously a major procedure. And here it is, finally completely off. The next challenge was to get a top-notch piece of ebony, which is very, very hard to do, especially with the shit ebony that's out there now. Seth, of course, being very well connected, he called his friends at the FMIC, Fender Musical Corporation, FMCI, whatever it's called. He has some very serious connections there, and they got him a 22 square blank that's usually reserved for master builds. And it is, the pictures don't even do it justice. The ebony is absolutely top-notch. And that took about 6-7 weeks to kind of track down. We are now a couple months later. And here, of course, it is with the frets getting in. And that's, of course, something I didn't have to worry about because Seth, I should say, rather, Seth is probably one of the best on planet Earth when it comes to fret work. Here we are, 3-4 months later. I just got these pictures yesterday, and I'm actually going to pick it up today. The day has come. It is April 10th, and In 4 days, it's going to be 26 years. And there she is. Just really cool. And I'll put it under the light here a little bit so you can see it. But it's going to look even better once I play the hell out of it. But just look at the craftsmanship. Because this guy was a real saddler that did it. And even Nuno's in Hip Today didn't look that good. Just kind of look how he did that all by hand. And then look at that piece of ebony. And the fretwork, I mean, look at that. That is just, I mean, it does not get better than that. Even he's excited. Huh? Are you excited? Hi, are you excited? It's so raw. And this will actually get a little bit even, you know, the oil will come a little bit out. It'll look more raw over time. We fixed the logos, FU tones, original bridge, of course. I want to show you the fretwork from the other side. Look at that. My Pia isn't this nice, and that's Ibanez Custom Shop, so just so freaking cool. They're still to date. How cool is that? And again, like I always say, when it comes to N4s, this is from the NA to there. Just look at the wood. And it's a really nice fleck there. But just look at the wood choices that these guys used to make in Chicago in '95. And the videos don't do it justice. It's so dense, and you can tell somebody really took the time to pick real good wood. Whereas now it's just kind of IKEA. And this is an ash one, yeah. My other 95 that I also found a few months ago is a alder. This is an ash, so real cool. This is yeah, well, there we are. I hope you enjoyed this video, and again, if you're a guitar player, you probably really can relate, because we all had to sell gear and that we didn't want to sell. But this is one of those very rare happy ending stories where it worked out. And thanks again to AJ and in England for making it happen. And in 4 days, it's going to be 26 years. 26 years ago, I sold it. 27 years ago, I bought it. Yeah, 4 days away from 26 years. Are you going to live to be 26? I hope you do. Yeah, just really cool stuff. Really cool. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for coming along to the journey. But more importantly, I really would love to read your comments on some of the gear that you were able to find back. Or if you're looking for gear, whatever I can ever help to kind of for you to get it back. But looking forward to it, guys.